welcome to the garden on a not so sunny day in California. Today I'm going to talk about some of the goals that I had for the garden this year that I made back in January. If you remember the video, some of you might remember that. And I had 10 goals that I wanted to achieve. Well, today I'm going to touch upon some of those. Some of those were a success, and some of those were right in the middle, and some of those were just, I did really horrible. And then we'll talk about what I have planned projects for the garden for this year. I set myself goals for the garden because I want to make sure that it progresses, that it gets better and better, because really it's a joy to come outside and to see a lush, beautiful, colorful garden. And that's what I'm committed to creating here in my own backyard garden. You know, I've got full sun here all the time in the garden during the summer and the spring. And so it makes it really difficult because the ground dries out and it gets just rock solid. And even when you water, it just seems like the plants are just can't get the water in a way that they need. And so providing shade in some places in the garden was really important and high on my list. So I did get some trees planted. It's going to take a while for those trees to grow and to provide shade for the rest of the garden. I got several Colorado blue spruces put in the ground and a few other pine trees. I got the Obelisk trellises put together, put in the pot. And that's just another way with the trellises to have more shade in the garden for the plants around. I'm trying to think of different ways that I can get shade in the garden. I really don't have the budget to put in any kind of shade shelter around the plants. And I don't want to really block the view of all of the garden. I like it where it's open, but you know, on the other hand, I do need shade. So it's kind of finding that medium. And I think the trees are going to help once they start growing, and putting in some things like trellises in different areas. That's going to help, along with trying to get in there. And that's a goal in 2026, is to plant some more climbers. That's a big goal of mine. I want more climbers, flowering climbers in the garden. And so that's going to help with shade as well. Once they grow over trellises, they're going to allow some shade in the garden and the plants planted around them too. So that's one of my goals for 2026. I'm not going over and beyond this year with goals for the garden. And part of that is because I will be busy with the Master Gardeners program, with the classes that I'm taking weekly and the time that I need to put into studying and to really maximizing my time with the Master Gardeners and learning. And so that's going to take a lot of my time away from big projects in the garden. So I'm planning on continuing working on the hillside project when I can, providing shade, more shade for the garden, and just generally being more tidy in the garden. One of my other goals for 2025, to clean out my shed. I did get that cleaned out. I put shelves in. However, by now I toss things in and it's a complete mess again. So it's like I'm starting from scratch. I'm a messy gardener. And so I got to get in there and get that cleaned up again. But I'm telling you, I don't know if I could keep up with it. So far, I don't have a very good track record of keeping things tidy in the shed. One thing that did get accomplished this year and was on my list was to take down that chicken wire PVC pipe that was around the farm where I grow my veggies. Where the shade shelter was put in by Ed and Maribel Salinas this year, I've got the 4 strong corner posts. So I can add to that by building a greenhouse. And that's, you know, I don't know if that's going to happen this year, but I do want a greenhouse. It may be an open plan kind of greenhouse because we don't get a lot of cold weather here. We do get the occasional deer come through, so it'd be helpful to have it so that it can be a shelter for those plants that are growing in there, but still have light come through. So I've got some ideas, and I'm just kind of in my head thinking about how I want that to get done. Not sure if that's going to happen this year, but that is a goal of mine. But in the meantime, I can use that shade shelter that's there for growing the fruits and the veg. It does get some sunshine through there, so it's not all shade. But it is enough shade where I can move certain plants that are going to need shelter and shelter from frost and that kind of thing. It's going to be very helpful. Right now I have my dormant Japanese maple in there. I've got my veg growing, and a few other cactus that are not cold tolerant. I can move underneath that shade shelter, and just having shade over it, that's all we need usually to help protect plants from frost. One of the other goals that I had set up, close to the house, I wanted to redo that whole section, take out the rocks and the mulch and clean up that pathway and make it level where I'm not getting such a mess with the mulch and the rocks falling in on the path. Didn't do anything. Didn't even touch it. It's completely the same that it was before. I just haven't had time. I did that it was a priority to get the spiral redone so that it's all cactus and succulents and low maintenance, because I knew I wasn't going to have time to hand water, which I do my garden. I wasn't going to have time to hand water all of my garden, so I needed to change this to a place that doesn't need water regularly. When I decided to apply for the Master Gardeners program, that became a top priority. So that's going to take away a lot of the time that I have to spend watering the garden in the spring and the summertime with not having to worry so much about this part of the garden. And that's going to save me a lot, which I'm going to really need this year. I'm not going to have as much time in the garden to spend. I had to change my goals a little bit. So that got added to the list, and the places closer to the house got taken off the list. It just wasn't a priority. So I might start working on that this year. It just really depends. I definitely want to change the mulch out, because it's that, when I first started gardening, that's the first section I did. And that colored mulch I know is not good stuff. So I want to get rid of the colored mulch. And so that may be something that I eventually will work at this year, getting small sections at a time with the mulch changed over there. Take out that colored mulch with that dye and put in some fresh wood chips that are the real McCoy and are going to be good for the garden. So, that's something that I may tackle a little bit at a time. I don't know. I just really don't know what I'm going to get accomplished this year, just so I'm not overloading myself with the big goals this year. But I do want to work on adding more shade. More and more shade is going to be a good thing for this garden. It's going to help because with the shade, the ground doesn't dry out so much. So that's always a priority to me, is to work on getting that more shade for the garden. Another goal of mine was to give more plants away. And I definitely have made an effort and have given a lot more plants away, a lot more seeds away this year. And so I feel really good about that. So I love to give, and to be able to give to new gardeners or friends that are gardeners some of my propagated plants and some of my seeds that I collect. That's a huge thing, and I love to give, and most gardeners do. So that was not a problem. That was an easy goal to accomplish, and I'll continue to give and give and give as much as I can. The other goal was to stop buying so many plants. Failed big time. I'm a big failure. You can tell from my videos that I didn't stop spending on plants. I bought succulents, I bought flowers, perennials, trees, you name it, I bought it. So big failure, didn't do that. That goal was definitely not met. I'm a plantaholic, and Larry said there's got to be some kind of meetings for that. But I'm probably always going to be buying and wanting to buy more plants. I just love it. I love planting. I love getting my hands in the soil. I love seeing the results of the new plant in the garden, and just making all those little nooks and crannies filled is like the best thing ever for me. I love it. I love a lush, full garden. And towards the front of the house, in the middle section of the garden, I really want it packed and packed and packed with plants. And so that's a goal of mine. So I may spend less because I don't have as much time. I'll probably spend just as much this year as I did last year in the garden. I mean, I kind of hope not, but I know myself. I'm going to spend money. I love going out to visit Navarro's Mixed Nursery and buy succulents and cactus. I love to go to Iron Pony Nursery and buy succulents and beautiful vines. She's got great stuff over there. And bonsai. Oh my gosh. I want to get into bonsai, but no, I can't do that right now. I can't get into bonsai right now. I've got too much going on. One of the goals that I did get accomplished this year was to get started on that middle section of the garden and get it planted in and getting it to where it's built up and has a lot of plants and starts to really fill out and get packed with plants. I love a cottage garden, and I want that middle area just to be just packed full of color. And so I did get started on that, and I'm really happy with how it's come along so far. And I think in the springtime, it's going to be absolutely beautiful because I am got some seeds and I'll be planting, direct sowing some seeds in there and getting a lot planted up so that it's really just a wow. I just love it when the flowers, so many flowers, so much color, lots of variety, and a cottage garden is just a beautiful thing. I love a flower garden. So what about you? What are your plans for your garden this year? I want to hear from you. I want to know what your plans are. And if you say, hey, I don't make plans, I don't make goals, come on. You've got aspirations for your garden. What are those? What kind of things would you like to see shape up in your garden? And tell me what you accomplished in your garden this year. I would love to hear from you. And as far as Garden Discovery Channel, I still plan on going and doing videos with Manny at Navarro's Mix Nursery and with Maribel and Ed over at Iron Pony Nursery, with Jose at JC Nursery in Gilroy. And I want to do more interviews with other gardeners, take a look at other gardeners and do some tours. I love that, and that is like my favorite thing, is to do interviews. So I'm hoping to get some of those set up this year and do some more interviews, because that's always a lot of fun to take a peek at somebody else's garden and sit down and talk to them about, what makes them tick as a gardener. I hope that some of the content that I bring you here on Garden Discovery helps you, gives you some ideas for your own garden. And I hope that everybody has a great new year in 2026, and may your garden just knock your socks off. I just want to thank everybody who subscribed to the channel, all of you who have been with me from the very beginning, and all of you who have come on board recently, and everybody in between. I really do appreciate it. Your views really mean something to me. When I see that people are interested in what I have to put out there, then it just encourages me to do more videos and more videos. And I'd like to know from you what kind of videos you like. Do you like the garden tours? Do you like the interviews? Do you like to see me doing things in my own garden, planting up things? Just let me know what you'd like to see, and I'll try and bring more of that to you. I hope 2026 gets off to a great start for all of you, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. Let me know what your garden goals are, and we'll talk to you later.